Basically, you have to show up at a certain time, get the weather. I mean, it's like the mail, you know, sleet, snow, sun, heat, whatever. You're doing the weather, and that is daily. And so I come down every day about 8 o'clock and go out and read the water gauge for rain to see what we have there. If it's snow, a depth of snow, I send that in as soon as that's done to the National Weather Service down in Little Rock. And I've been doing that for 8 years now, since 2014. My father, Ben Fruehauf II, bought property here in '70. During that time, we would come up and enjoy Gilbert. And this was in 1980. I'd been up here year-round for 2 years. And I decided to run for city council. We are the smallest incorporated town in the state of Arkansas. At that time, population was 55, I believe. I won the election for my position, and I was one of 5 city councilmen. Several of the other ones were Ed Miller and Nick Myers and Harold Bing, who was doing the weather at that time also. One of the items that came up in new business was a sign to welcome people into Gilbert. I was tasked as a subcommittee of 1 to come up with some terminology to welcome people in. What kind of design, how big a sign, where to put it. And I came up with the adage of the coolest town in Arkansas. Because at that time, being a young man, I was excited. And there were actually a lot of neat people here. For me, they were cool people. And I brought that to the next town meeting, where to put it, the size, and Gilbert, the coolest town in Arkansas. And I was actually shot down. Did not like the terminology of cool, as the terms we used to use in the 70s and 80s. Groovy, cool, neat, far out. They did not like cool in there. And so I worked on it, said I'd come up with something different. And the next month, when we had our second town meeting, I came in and said, I've got a new one, and it's the coolest town in Arkansas, Gilbert. And they looked at me and said, we've already done that. I said, no, the weather. It's the weather. We are the coldest town in the state regularly. Let's advertise that. Full unanimous vote. Gilbert, the coolest town in Arkansas. So I got my way being cool people, and they got their way being a cool town. And we are to this day. Since we've moved the weather service apparatus back down from Harold's house, which was 100 yards up the road, a couple degree incline up the Frost Street, the temperature has come back down since we are at a lower elevation, if you will. And it was right around the turn of the century, Calico Rock was chirping in about being the coldest town in Arkansas. So we were battling back and forth from 2000 to 2014 until the weather machine was brought back down. And now we have acquired our moniker again, the coolest town in Arkansas. It's in the same place that it was 98 years ago. And so we are the coolest town in Arkansas. Nice people and cool weather. I find it to be an honor to be able to do this. I really enjoy it, and it's not difficult. It can be tedious at times, and sometimes I forget. But the weather service is quick to call and say, "Hey, where's the weather? We know you had some up there." I apologize. We get it to them, but I've enjoyed it, and it's a labor of love that I've enjoyed and plan to enjoy.